well, as much as I could continue of a L.A Noire stream. What the? I thought I changed this. Oh, I forgot to change the very titling, uh, universally on Restream. Instead, I accidentally. Here, I got to quickly edit some things on YouTube. Why is it always sometimes YouTube that needs the most kind of quick changes?
Why is it they gotta close these doors after you go through them?
Okay, I changed up things on YouTube. Alright, until I have to go anywhere else or do anything else, it's gonna be this. I'll be resuming from wherever I left off last night, cause there's so much of it that I just, felt to go, not streaming about. I'm gonna go back to, yes, that's right. I was interviewing Mr. Clemens, and basically kind of turned up with. Let's just say I do wish that there was some kind of way to enforce Grand Theft Auto 4 to. I wish there was some kind of way for GTA 4 to have, some kind of way to force into Track 3D 11 just to have some better, graphics to be enforced. Hmm. I do. Let's just say that there's this one thing I do wish I'd look into, either on stream or some other time. Like someone did make a mention of some kind of AI that you could base, like some kind of AI that can make instrumental music that's non-copyrighted. And to me, that'd be a bonus if it could make some very great rock instrumentals to have in the background. Oh, so we are at the guy. Whoops, I thought we had trouble somewhere. Hey, Bub, I gotta talk to you.
Reginald Barley. No? Can't say I do.
I doubt that.
Detroit PD is after Reginald Barley for murder. You want us to buy you in for aiding and abetting, Clemens?
Whoa, 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 whoa. All I know about Barley is he gets kickbacks from some developer. Does their work first. Spreads it around if he can.
Alright, employment insta-heats.
Contract for him. So what?
What? He's letting all these monsters out at me. And then he's leaving. What the heck? Yeah, no fair.
Okay, so um, let let's just say that even though I'll try my best to guess the correct answer, at the same time I'll just be looking at a walkthrough.
Indeed hires arsonists, does it?
It was a
Hmm.
theater all my life. Put everything I had into that house.
And
Making money
why
off the
are
revenues of war
some of the
games.
people we investigate like
She's
how
blown
come
us
barely
straight
anyone
to a
doesn't give us the straight truth all
She
the
gets the
time?
house. Yeah, I burnt it all right. Set fire to that fucker and watch it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the Ross, Clemens. You did the right
He
thing.
hits and then he dodges where I can't hit him. What do you do then, Austin?
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
No, don't know the name.
You and Ryan are fifth columnists.
And how do you figure that, wise guy? What proof do you have? Been following me to meetings?
It's this one.
We found a pamphlet in your locker, Clemens. HUAC might want to interview you.
That shit was from Ryan. He's always pushing that shit on people. Drives me nuts. He's got it in for the company.
All right, Clemens. You're off the hook.
Can I get back to work now?
Let's get out of here, Phelps. He ain't our guy.
Alright.
What, Christian? You mean you went past Thornwood?
Let's see here. Okay, next. Let's see here. Let's. Hmm. Okay, so next Mr. Clemens is Barley.
Farley's on the run. He might be packing heat.
Mr. Barley, such names.
Let him have it.
You nervous?
It's been a while.
You were in combat.
In 1917. You know, I never fired my weapon in the line of duty.
That's nothing to be ashamed of. I hope your piece is still serviceable, Herschel.
I may be old and out of practice, but I'm still a Marine, Phelps.
Dragon Eye.
It would be better for our case if we could bring him in, Herschel. LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot!
And now this guy just runs. Unlike his co-worker, he runs. We may have our guns, but we're not.
You run all the way from Michigan, Reginald?
Eli's me, right? Hello?
What?
Eli is me, right?
Yeah, Eli or some kind of name, something like that.
I see.
Why did you run from a Varley?
take a wild guess that you're the same Reginald Farley that Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to you. Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, your distance. Arson? You can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy? Take him away, officer.
I guess, well, I don't know if we interrogate him yet. Maybe we interrogate him at the police station.
Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson squad.
Arson?
You heard the man.
Well, just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it, Ryan. I said,
Son of a bitch.
Again, another runner? Oh, now we gotta do a car chase instead of running for him.
look at GI's backyard was crashing through.
Damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move in. I'll take out the van. Smash the son of a bitch's rear wheels.
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close it, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down before he hurts somebody.
Well, is it my fault that the wheels will be tripped on some of the wooding on the ground?
There's a written message here, but Anthony or something I'm supposed to do.
Hold up, guys, AFK. Alright, guys, I'm back. Let's resume this chase.
Get me just a little closer. Lay into his wheel well. Come on.
He's got an arson-related assault charge and he's running.
Running don't mean nothing. We gotta get this guy in a room before we can get an angle on him.
This man has got to be stopped.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Jesus, what is he doing?
Tramp! Oh, Jesus!
Put your hands in the air.
Well, that's one way to get him out.
Scared.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matt Kathy Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
What? There's all that down there. Man, I haven't even done them other doors over there. And now there's all that?
We have 3
I'm gonna
suspects.
be here a
As
long
much as I like
time.
at the beach, I think it's one of the other 2 guys. Let's get to the station and close this case.
Since no one's in this alleyway, since no one's in these alleyways, we might as well take the alleyways as
CPL to any central unit. Meet the officer. A hit-run felony at 6th and Alvarado. Any unit able to handle code 2 identify.
Brother!
yeah, this game has its physics in it where you can have pretty crazy collisions.
What? I just turned towards the door and I ended up down here. What the heck?
So guys, I'm just traveling there a way that I can, you know, see by the map to travel, since this game doesn't give you some kind of way to see where to go on the map. But it's kind of weird, like, how they did this complete edition. Like, when they originally released this game on platforms, it just very strange that this game doesn't have, like, you know, waypoints.
Jesus Christ.
Notify the coroner's office.
It's not often you get them this easy. Driver left his car behind and hoofed it.
Any witnesses?
None of them saw the crash, but by the blood, I'd say the driver can't be too far.
Did anyone see where the driver went?
I saw a guy run up that alley.
Sixth level. No wonder them people were getting lost. Especially if it shoots you around all over the place. Right, Austin?
Yep, it's the reason why any dwarf that was there, that they couldn't get out because I guess they couldn't keep track of where they were on the map.
Yeah, I got most of the map except for the bottom corner I haven't investigated yet. But they're starting to get me too because they're teleporting me around all over the place. And I'm
But
going back and trying to knock sections out, but then it zips me to a new place.
well, I'm just straight up telling you that the only way the main character gets out of there is with the magical map he has.
Who?
The map that you have in the game, it's magical.
What do you mean?
Just stay away from me, goddammit! I mean it!
Log of guides. Map of this here labyrinth with the
You goddamn bum!
bear
Mark.
fury.
I think we got our guy.
After me high, be darn frustrated. I'd rather be cracking skulls with them. Dark elves be crafting buggers. Open this section of
You goddamn bum!
the map. Be useful to me, brothers. Top right quadrant,
You
repeat.
goddamn bum!
What is that at? Oh, a little bit that I did. Not a whole lot. Just a little more.
I only
Actually,
felt
Got
it for a
him.
second.
there goes this.
I've never had any trouble like this before, officer.
That
Never
was a
ever.
bad
Shelton?
choice, 'cause now I'm
Oh,
facing
Christ.
another one of bread.
It's you. Look, you gotta believe me. I'm no criminal.
I'm just trying to finish off this top part over here.
4 more street crimes to do.
Reach the chance. Get him from fire first. And the wine killed him. How do you check how many crossbow bolts you got?
Well, if you were to tap out where you would swap weapons, like instead of quickly swapping, if you were to tap the sword, usually it would list your weapons and especially of, how much ammo you would have.
Where in? Oh, the sword thing on here?
Yeah, instead of quickly swapping.
Let's see. There's the crossbow. But it don't show the arrows. It's a lightweight crossbow. Doesn't show any arrows here. Armor kit. Green gem. Chainmail. Other loot. 1,449 gold. Boy, I really been zapping up on that gold, huh? There's 2 armor kits now. How do I do other loot? Slate piece, a stale piece, a rusty sword hilt. But it doesn't list how many.
Hold up, guys. I'm just gonna pull up some music to go with this, but something that won't be triggering.
I did not find this place that lists what I get. And it doesn't say how much on the chainmail, how much I think it's 150. And I'm down to about 89. There's a 31 by the crossroads.
Whoa! What are you doing?
Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Varley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
Guys, this is another thing. If this other officer on the counter here, if his last name's Hopkins, and I don't know, this is another coincidence. If that's possible, that if he's just like a part of Hopkins' family for bully.
Here's what I heard. That cop caught the guy that did the Dahlia, but they covered it up. Some kind of conspiracy.
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
Well, this time it was just a blank wall.
So you want to change
Oh,
the
well.
world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
Means I gotta
You're
go
doing your
the
part.
Yes,
hard
I
way.
am.
gotta
Does
walk
that
back.
include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Actually,
This is
hoping it
industrial
would stop
sabotage,
me,
Ryan.
then I
It's not
wouldn't
part
have
of your
to walk
campaign.
all day.
You're delusional, detective. What campaign?
Not her.
Your locker is full of pamphlets. Clemens told us how you were always foisting them on people.
Sure. I spread the pamphlets. A guy has to do something. Insta-heat heaters break down every day. They're still peddling the same lousy design that they lifted from Hephaestus.
Instaheat bought out Hephaestus?
Them, Vulcan, Pyro, and a bunch of other companies.
And you still work for them.
The guy has to work.
And the directors of the company. How do you feel about them these days?
You work it out.
He wishes something can be done about
There's a
it.
diaphragm in the regulator valve of the Model 70 heater.
No, I don't.
If you know enough to do your job, you know enough to do that repair. You're lying, Ryan.
And how do you think you can prove that?
Your boss at Instaheat said that you've all been trained to do it. It's a common repair. Are you calling him a liar?
Okay, so I know how it's done. But what would be the point? You just end up with a gas leak and then a small fire when you turn the pilot back on.
And if you didn't reset the pilot and the gas spread, what was the cause of the fire in your own home, Ryan?
I won't tell you.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
I think Suburban is done for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Farley's bilk. He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
You're lying, Ryan.
And how exactly are you gonna prove that? was a
Bam.
cold case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got away with it.
What would you do? Which company?
Asbestos water heater company.
That's it for the moment, Ryan.
So I can go?
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building and carry out, you'll keep your seat until we decide how long to lock you up for, knucklehead.
Whoa! Easy! Going to
He
church
rises
doesn't make
a
me
man.
any more Christian.
The procedure says we eliminate all of the suspects. Let's speak to Varley.
Where? Let's see here. Ah, so that's the second interrogation room.
We have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
Why are you lying? If Suburban wants the new
Sadly,
installations, why are you buying
these
them?
three,
Like the Sawyer
for
house?
some reason, like to
So I'm lying
lie.
because I can't remember if I was there or not? How can you prove that I was?
Your name is on the inside door of their water.
Okay. You got me there. Suburban, they wanted that guy out. Sawyer kept complaining about not being able to get his heater service, so they threw in a free service as a sweep. I think he played him now. Because he still wouldn't sell.
Word is, you're in the pocket of some property developer.
Never. I got principle.
How did Suburban put the squeeze on you? Did they find out about your record?
There was no way you can link me to Suburban. You were wasting your time.
Clement says you offered to cut him in on the fact they were off.
Heh.
I'll testify in court.
Suburban
Really weeding out the lie.
got real-time pressure on getting some of the big developments finished. There's some big date that they can't afford to miss. So yeah, I took their money. But so did a lot of guys, all right? Carpenters, electricians, plumbers. It's no big conspiracy.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Institute Model 7 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang in between pilot back up.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. Out of your mind?
This guy with his lies.
Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of the way.
I think you're out of your mind. Where is the evidence that I have done anything to contribute to this fire? Huh?
Arsonists use cigarettes and mosquito coils. It's time to
I got a map and I almost went the wrong way.
box of mosquito coils in your locker.
Well, hang on. Those things, they go into run.
It's all mapped in, Austin. I still almost took a wrong
Stupid
turn.
pamphlets. I thought he used them for camping.
What do you think of that, huh?
We're done for now.
Leave it?
So what happens?
There's so many tunnels
You're
to
either
go
going
down.
back to Detroit to face a murder rap, or you're staying here to answer for these arsons.
I want to be homicide.
Ah, the blue door.
So we got these two people. Hmm. Let's see here. If it were up to me, guys, I'd charge both of them. With I'd charge both of them with the crime.
Vanquish all monsters on the level. Extra 87 points. Yay! But there's all this left. No more monsters.
I swear.
2 catacombs. What? From the labyrinth, I gotta go to the catacombs? Aha! There's the dragon thing.
And for the murders of Hank
And
Sawyer,
in we go.
Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
You're putting an innocent man away here. You hear me?
All
I
right,
didn't set any
been through
fires.
one,
I didn't
two-
kill that
Well,
family.
that's probably a dragon place. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 left before I'm done.
Phelps,
Means I'm about halfway.
what you did to your wife and kids is un-American.
My wife threw me out.
Did I ask for your opinion? You're here to listen to mine. What I was going to say, before I was interrupted, was you did a good job on the Stephen Sawyer case. We don't often get results in arson, so well done.
What about me? Do I get a little stamp on my hand or a lollipop or something?
What you get is another case. A bad one, unfortunately.
If it's the healing crystal, how do I use it? Use? Yeah. Exactly, boy. I figured something out on my own. Healing crystal, get next to it, push you. And I gained 20 points back. Mood. Almost all the way up by green.
You're 2 blocks behind first and second.
We have more buildings to clear. You know our orders,
There's
Sergeant.
barely a building left standing or not on fire in your zone, Cole. Is your sector full of Japs?
Questioning my command.
The captain doesn't want anyone falling behind.
Tell the captain we will join him when the job is done.
Value of what he stole, nor the dangers of taking treasure from others.
Just give us the word, Sarge. We'll take care of it. He should be sectioned. That Jap lover's a fucking liability.
We're here to kill Japs, not our own people.
Star-crossed son of a bitch. No one wants to serve under him. He's bad fucking luck.
Can it? We've a job to do here. If I can live with it, you can too.
Escape my wrath. I am pleased.
House fire. Bad one. At least 4 Vicks. Get out there and find out what you can. The address is 650 North Hobart.
the menu to buy, sell,
But
whatever.
yeah, sadly due to how Team Bonnie did this game, Cole is kind of left to the arson desk for the rest of his policing career, all because of I say all because of one partner must have been jealous or something to try to spin something to demote him.
Well, I got a ways to go to get that. I got a crossbow. Looks kind of like that one. The heavy crossbow, of course, would do a lot more damage than that 1300. And of course, Phoenix egg. Phoenix egg. More bolts. I don't know if I need them unless I run out. Oh, here we go.
You hear about Rancho Escondido?
Are we having a conversation, Biggs?
That's it.
Okay, fuck it. Forget
I'm teasing you,
They
Herschel.
call it.
Tell me about it.
I mean, you get per
The new
each
house
25.
development is a couple of weeks from completion. Burned to the ground last night. The guys are ready to move in this weekend. Developer's gonna have some very angry customers.
Any unit in the vicinity is citizen reports of 459
Shame about Joe.
now at 38 North
The arson
Catalina.
desk has been trying to nail that son of a bitch for years.
He's still in custody, Herschel.
Wanna bet? Well, it kicked him loose already. Can't hold him for misdemeanor cigarettes and matches.
I mean, it's only 25. I didn't want to bargain out. Elvin Tail.
Any unit in the vicinity is citizen reports of 459 there now at 38 North Catalina.
Elvin Tail ain't better than what I'm wearing. Isn't that what I'm probably wearing?
It's
It says J-Mail, not Elvin.
yeah, like I said, on the three categories of armor are the chainmail that I guess you already have on, and then there's that.
Alright, I got enough to buy Elvin chainmail. Should I spend my money or save it up? I'm
What?
halfway done. I'm halfway point. Things gotta get tougher. So I'm 6th level. And it looks like I've done 4 levels, so there can't be more than 3 or 4 more.
Well, if you like to get Elven Mail, that's up to you. But of course, the ultimate armor that's
I know, a dragon mail. That's 22,000 gold. That's a lot of money. Are we gonna get that far? Will we gain that much gold?
it could be possible. Like, even if you were to do that one side quest where you helped out that certain weird rat, I don't know if that would have given you any kind of money boost, but
That's some, but it may not have been enough. So maybe I just move up to the Elven mail then?
yes, but yeah, the toughest kind of armor is a dragon mail.
I know. I don't think I'll get up to that much gold. Not if I'm already halfway. You said it probably goes to 10th level, and it looks like I'm halfway down the mountain. I'm down 4 levels. It looks like 3 or 4 levels left. Depends if this one thing is a passage or an actual level. So if it's an actual level, then I got 4 left. According to the picture.
But yeah, out of the entirety of the game, there's only like one side quest, which is once you free that weird rat, you know. But yeah, he basically gets you to follow him to where,
Well, I'm all the way in her favor, all the way to the top. So I don't have to probably pay 1,300. Should I try 1,000?
if you want to really test it. But yes, the very weapon the weird rat mentions is swallowing one of Gaia's eggs that she laid.
R11K responding.
Sorry guys, I'm a little bit helping out a family member with a dungeon game that I've played more than once. You know, it's an underrated one called Orcs and Elves, and you know, there's only two games of it, and the most accessible is the first one. Well, the second one you have to do a bit more digging around, and any of the ways to play it on modern systems nowadays is, you know, also tricky.
fast, Cole. Don't lose them.
Hard to do that with the traffic being how it is.
I'll go for the tires. That ought to slow the son of a bitch down. I don't know the way.
But I'm scared to go to prison, mister. They'll take one look at me and...
Other street case solved.
Hey Megan, can you put some water in that, or actually rinse it out, wipe it out? Thank you, Megan. She's at this thing moving pots around. She may be starting supper because she volunteered to cook today. So. Yeah, it is Mother's Day. Yes, I know. I know why you're doing it. That's very nice of you, Megan. Well, I don't know how long. I didn't hear about it, but just a couple weeks back. Really? I thought she was at home. Oh, oh. Oh.
I hope Harry does your mom and you do a Mother's Day party.
Hold on a second. Carrie's updating me on my mom's health. She's not looking too good. She's moved over to a nursing facility. Okay, go ahead.
She's fine in his name. Fine.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see. Yep. Yeah, she says I can't talk about if I have pain and stuff because I'm talking and up being and all this jazz. Oh yeah.
When they get up there and add
She don't want to talk yet. So you're not supposed to do that.
you might want to change the address on the card.
No, maybe you should tell her.
What
You want to
now?
tell her what you just told me? Terry. thought you was at home.
I say she's young. The other Helen is the same. She ain't going to it'll be the same.
You guys better see this. I hope you have strong stomachs. Do you have a name? Morelli, Mike. We recovered a picture of the family.
Okay. Anything else?
To be honest, I just got here, Phelps. Best you talk to Lynch. He's the expert.
Doesn't make any sense. Why aren't they scattered around like the rest of the debris?
I think they've been moved. Ooh. I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
Can you explain that, please?
I'm almost positive the cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas inhalation. Look at the parts of their bodies that aren't scorched. The coloring around the fingertips is typical.
They wouldn't have felt it.
I think the fire damage is post-mortem. I think someone moved them into this room after the explosion.
It still doesn't make any sense. Why would you run into a burning building?
What are they doing?
Rare effect is from the fire. Muscles and tendons contract.
Never the same. You ever think about how many people have died in this world? And how big heaven would have to be to accommodate them bigs?
No, I have not. Show some respect.
It's our boy. I think he watches the fires. I think the Sawyer fire went wrong.
But what about the guy we have in jail, Phelps?
Got the wrong guy.
That doesn't explain why he ran into a burning building. What would make anyone do that?
Guilt.
For the fires?
For his mistake. This guy wants to burn houses, not families. He expects the houses to be empty. He's trying to redeem himself. Probably thought they'd be happier together.
You are one very disturbed individual, Phelps. I know you had it rough lately, but you should start to compartmentalize your thoughts.
You could be right. Can you come up with an alternative explanation?
I'm sure it's the same guy.
Are you telling me that some son of a bitch murdered these people, the whole family, and arranged them here like Cupid dolls?
Might fit, Paul. But I don't think we could ever prove it. There's very little evidence.
Evidence?
Albert, check out the hot water system. Make sure we're dealing with the same MO.
Sure, Phil. I'll get back to you.
Leave the rest to us, Cole. You gotta find out what's even big.
Love you. Try to help you. You and your brother, I mean, the Jackson boys. Not easy situation to be in, but you
Turn it off, or is he still there?
I hung up. Not easy situation, but
There wasn't much audio going on, so
This is the flashpoint. The heater detonated with enough force to expose the foundations. So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me, and you won't be pretty much longer.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. Things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out. You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations. We're gonna kill this miserable fucker. End of story. You get this?
You remember the list on the travel agent? Sure. The Morellis were wingers too. Their name was on that list.
Yeah, I know.
You should take a look around. Work the neighbors, see what they do. I'll go across the street.
Okay, I'll try this side.
I haven't done this for years.
You don't look like a fireman, son.
Maggie, why didn't we address that
LAPD.
letter?
Can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible fun. Imagine after having won that weekend to win.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
like Morelli, did you?
Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
You said someone is knocking these houses down?
Elysian Fields. You must know them. Their billboards, that Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
Whatever you thought of Morelli, his whole family is dead. They couldn't have all deserved that. I want you to help me here, Foreman.
Morelli was pig-headed. He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell. Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
You said the Morellis had won a weekend away to Catalina Island?
Yeah, that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. Then I find out they was still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
You didn't enter yourself?
I'd already agreed to sell. The competition was an incentive for those who were still thinking about it.
I swear, this town's going straight to hell.
Looks like the same model.
bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
How did you get my number, Ira?
At first, I didn't understand you. But now I do.
I'd like you to come back to the clinic.
I'm helping other people now, Doctor.
I think you are confused. You haven't been to the clinic for weeks.
I'm not confused anymore, Doctor. I'm helping people be together.
This world is only temporary. We'll all be happier in heaven.
Why don't you tell me where you are and I can come to you? I think the fires should end now. They have served their purpose.
Oh, the fires are only beginning, Doctor. After the fires, everything will be beautiful and clean.
Everything will be erased. The world will be fresh and new.
I can see my purpose now, Doctor. And you helped me to find it.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
You all seem to be standing around. Shouldn't you be working?
My friends work for the Examiner. I love Facebook.
I'm not as dumb as you look.
Someone was keeping watch. Looks like they were here for quite a while. was distinctive.
All these people are vultures, officer. But you can tell me what's going on.
Guys, I had to try to find some way to get the skin autosave because I got to go soon. Later, I'll be doing some other tests of some kind of game or whatever, and then it'll be back to this.
Yeah, my Motorola phone overheated as usual. Shut up, Timothy.
Megan, sometimes some overheating could damage the battery.
I told you, my Motorola phone was from Walmart.
I can't find the very flyer that, like, if I were to go to clues, let's see here. We have all this here, but the reason why there's additional dialogue of the neighbor, but in order to close up, in order to completely close up the because I know that, like, the game didn't signify that we were done there, and I know that there's some sort of flyer you have to find up, like some kind of paper craneable flyer, or I'm trying to find out where it is. I don't know if the neighbor gives you it, but this is just the problem I have with this case is that I always forget where there's this one piece of paper to find. It's not in a burning house though, if I can recall. Oh, now we can talk.
Did you see anyone hanging around the Morelli's home prior to the explosion?
Nope. Can't say as I was looking out, though.
I'm gonna have to doubt that.
You sure, Mr. Foreman? There are signs of someone hanging around over there by the fence.
Hey, now that you come to think of it, there was a guy. Kind of tall. Skinny, though.
Anything else?
Orange lumber jacket, beat-up hat, and no hair. I thought he was the pest exterminator guy who was working around here the last few days. But that guy had hair.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Foreman.
Sure. Hey, if you're interested, I have one of those competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
That would be great.
So yep, we found one more thing that helped to close up this.
What did you pick up? Old piece of paper. Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look? Sure. Paper crane. There's a legend about it. You fold 1,000 of these and you get a wish.
Yes, I did, good boy.
Hey, don't break it.
I said, bruh.
I'm not. I'm unfolding it. Looks like a waybill or a flyer. For what? For Elysian Fields developments.
Hello there, Antonio.
Oh, I see you already have one.
By who? Okay.
When did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
He left.
I think this guy is trying to get people to go on these vacations just to try to quickly do something to their homes while they're away. Sneaky. Like, you know, that they buy their home, and then they may offer them something just to get them away enough where they can say, "Oh, we own it, so we're gonna have it burned down and then repurposed and all that."
All these people are vultures, officer. But you can tell me what's going on.
I need an address for a property developer. Elysian Fields Developments.
One moment, Detective. The address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
You have a message. Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
Wait, are you meaning her and Mom, or?
Mom's coming with, I think. Blaze on the Morelli farm. Go ask her.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields Developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe, some personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind? I'm warning you, Phelps.
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Have a report on my desk today.
Kelty has warned us off over Elysian.
Makes sense. It's a dead end. We should check out Rancho Escondido.
You know the place?
Sure. Corner of Fountain and Wilton. Let's go.
Guys, I'll be back to this later. Since I saw there was an autosave, I can now quit. So thank you guys for watching. But yes, I'll be back